Particular episode, I wanted to talk about doctrine. Yeah, if you're shocked that I want to talk about doctrine, that's all I want to talk about ever. If you want to see a chillingly false prophet, a person who is a false prophet, start at doctrine. Doctrine is the first line of defense for the believer. Once you hear them foul, I'm not talking about wrong. I'm not talking about error. I'm talking about foul. Foul. I'm talking about a person who would go to the extent of speaking of God in a very demeaning manner. Is people that know they are false prophets and they dare to even argue with people who are legit. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I do not understand why false prophets like arguing with people who are real and legit. I absolutely don't get that. It baffles me. Why not just stay away from the real ones? Why not stay away from the real ones? But if you look at it, their doctrine gives them away. The persecution of the church will come from the church. Yeah, I'm not really looking at the world. Those ones have already judged us. They have already condemned us. They've already labeled us. They already know what they're going to do with us. When we were talking recently about the ecumenical movement that is happening worldwide and the recent Abu Dhabi building that has been built up for Muslims, Christians, and Jews, the Abrahamic family house, we explained this thing. It's the mixing. When you see continuous mixing of foul and true, be very careful. Yesterday we made another video of Vuyo, late gospel artist Vuyo Mokoena, collaborating with the famous Brenda Fassie. Now, maybe you like Brenda Fassie because she's an artist, she's an amazing artist. Maybe you like her because of that. I personally don't like her for how foul she was towards God. How she spoke about Jesus. That woman. I hope and pray. Me, Ricky. I hope and pray she repented. If she didn't, the judgment she will receive, it's no small business. Why? Because she taught that to the whole nation. She spoke that on a documentary which was speaking about everybody. I have an episode, I don't know if I've ever uploaded it here, but I have an episode from back in 2013 that I once made about this particular subject, because that video that I was speaking about yesterday, you gospel musicians, stop mixing, because you will think we are not attacking you. We have a problem with what you're doing, what you are bringing. I'll be here, I'll remind you, stop mixing. Stop cahooting with worldly people who endorse foul doctrines. When we spoke about Keith Franklin, completely dull. I guess he has a problem upstairs. He thinks the gospel music should be presented like hip-hop music. You mad? But these people don't believe. Sometimes I think it would take that type of a rebuke. It would take that for the church to completely reject these people, for them to wake up. The Bible talks about that, rejecting completely. You call it excommunication. Yeah, it's very biblical. Cut them off. Fouled up in doctrine. It shows up later on in the way that their life unfolds. Listen, when you hear people fouled in doctrine, it illustrates something. It illustrates something. They have this militant mindset. Yeah, it tells you there's a problem in their theology. If you listen to the videos, it will tell you that these people don't have God in them. As they have no intentions of God. The persecution of the church will come from the church. It will come from these people. These prophetic people that think they are doing God a favor. That's exactly what the Bible says.